Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about all the entertainment and activities options on board the NCL Bliss. Come and join us. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here, we are a small travel agency that just tries to give you the best information possible. Bear with us here as we're redesigning our studio. I just saw yesterday that I think we have the same bookshelves as Tony from La Lita Loca, which is embarrassing. His are actually nicer. They're black and his backgrounds are nicer and his video quality's nicer and his lighting's nicer. So, we got that going for us. We have the same bookshelves. All right. It's something. So anyway, today we're going to talk about all of the entertainment activities options on board the NCL Bliss. Again, this is my favorite NCL cruise ship. So we're going to get into a bunch of things that I love, things that I don't love. So let's just start with the basic activities going on around the ship. If you're new to cruising, most cruise lines all have very similar daily activities. So they're going to have your trivia in the atrium or in like bars around the ship. They're going to have some demonstrations, maybe like sushi demonstration or a towel folding or napkin folding demonstrations to teach you how to make those fun little animals they put in your room at night. And then we're going to have a bunch of different things going on around the ship. So just like live music in places. So there will be some live music in the atrium. There'll be some live music in like Q, Texas Smokehouse. It'll be a country music there at night. There's always some entertainment up on the pool deck. There's a band playing during sea days when it's really nice out and when you leave from different ports. And then, of course, there is the NCL has up on Spice H2O. They have the glow party at night on one of the sea nights. It is so much fun. Highly recommend going to that. So let's talk about all the other entertainment options now that we got the basics out of the way. Number one, Jersey Boys. It is a Broadway show. It is an incredible show. It's about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Takes you through the entire story of their career, how they did what they did growing up in New Jersey and then coming out and becoming big stars and kind of the whole pathway for Frankie Valli there. So great show. Highly recommend it. The other show I was blown away by, wasn't expecting it, had zero expectations. It was Six, which is based on the Six Wives of Henry VIII. They all tell a story from their perspective. It's really, really fun. The music's great. It's very upbeat and modern. I loved it. I thought it was really, really a great show. So that's another piece of entertainment there on the NCL Bliss. All those take place in the Bliss Theater, which seats about 907 people. You do not need reservations for the show, but I do recommend getting there a little bit early so that you're, easy and good to go. The next one is Happy Hour Prohibition, the musical. It's just a fun show. I am not always the biggest fan of the lots of dancing shows. This is a good mix of singing and dancing. It's a little more of a traditional cruise variety show. There are shows on a few of the other ships, like Burn the Floor and things that I don't really love. It's just my particular taste in shows. But all three of these shows are very good. You may see, generally you're going to see at least two of these on a 7-day sailing. So things to keep a lookout for. Next up is the Social Club and the Comedy Club there. It is a nightclub at night, but it is also a comedy club. Seats about 100 people, which is a great size for a comedy club. However, I can't stand comedy on a cruise ship. It's just my opinion. I apologize if you love the comedy shows. I just don't like them. I love stand-up comedy, but it does not resonate for me on the cruise ship, so I tend to not go anymore. I'll try every once in a while for content just so we can talk about it, but it's generally not good. Same thing with magicians. I'm so sorry. Although on Enchantment, we saw a pretty decent magician. So a little step in the right direction. I'll try to go to the shows. But just so you know, next up is the Cavern Club. The Cavern Club is modeled after the Liverpool Club where the Beatles started. There is a Beatles cover band. This place only seats about 100 people as well, and it gets crowded. You have to get there about 45 minutes ahead of time, get in line. There's usually a line down the hallway there on deck 8. Fills up very, very, very quickly. So highly recommend getting there ahead of time. Next up, let's talk about the racetrack. So there is a racetrack on NCL Bliss. It is 2 stories. It's fun. It is an extra fee. I think it's $15 per person. It's not that much fun for me to pay extra for it, but if it's your first time, going on Bliss and you want to do something fun, your kids are going to love it. It's fun. They are, not the fastest, but it's fast enough when you're on there. It feels fun. You can't really race. It's not like a race, but it is really fun. I do recommend it if you are new to cruising or if this is your first time on one of these bigger ships. It's something fun to do. Again, we talked about it a little bit. Spice H2O is a nightclub at night. During the day, it's an adults-only kind of safe haven from children. If you want to get away from kids and have peace and quiet, it's like a little mini pool deck with no real pool up there. Not a big pool anyway. It's like a little dip your toes in pool. And it is a smoking area up there, just so you know. But that is a good place to go and hang out. We talked about the entertainment on board and the Atrium Bar. So the Atrium Bar is a good place to hang out pretty much morning, noon, and night. There's something going on, whether it's trivia, Zumba classes, some kind of salsa and bachata classes. There's all kinds of things that go on there during the day. So it's a good place to hang out and a good place to have a little bit of fun. Also, live music in the District Brew House in the evening. So you'll definitely get like a piano player or an acoustic guitar player in there. Go up there, grab a beer, and you'll see that. And then other places where you're going to get some good entertainment on the cruise ship. So let's talk about kids a little bit. So obviously you have the Splash Academy for the kids. You have the video arcade for the kids. There is laser tag, again, Norwegian. It's extra money. It just is what it is. The laser tag is fun. It's something, again, I would do once, but never. I probably wouldn't do it again. On Royal, laser tag's free. This is a little more elaborate than the one on Royal. A lot of times on Royal, it takes place in the ice skating rink, and they set up these big blow-up things. This is actually really cool, but it is expensive to do it. If you have a couple kids, it's you're just paying a ton of money. Next up, the kids' aqua park. Just keep in mind there is an aqua park for the kids. It's really fun for them to do things. The other thing I want to talk about is the loops water slide. It's really cool. People get stuck in there. I sat there for like an hour and a half doing some work and reading, and like 3 or 4 people got stuck in there. So just beware if you are a little claustrophobic. Might not be for you, but it is fun to sit there and people watch. If you get stuck, they have to open a hatch. Somebody has to come open a hatch. You have to like scoot back up and get out. So those are some. I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. Obviously, you'll get some other fun things during the course of your cruise. There will be some other shows in the Bliss Theater, and there's always entertainment going on around the ship. So I highly recommend looking around for that. But other than that, those are your entertainment options on board the NCL Bliss. I'm just double checking. Sugarcane Mojito Bar. Sometimes there is some piano music there as well. So that's a good spot to hang out. And then if you want to smoke some cigars, you can go to the Humidor Cigar Bar. Another activity I want to bring up real quick before we get out of here is the wine tastings on Norwegian. So they have wine, they have margarita, they have whiskey tastings. Those are great. They are additional costs. I find the wine ones to be really a plethora of knowledge you'll get out of that. So you get a little tasting sheets. It tells you how to look at it and smell the wines. They pair them with chocolates and cheeses and all different things. They do New World versus Old World. I love those. They are $20 a person. That to me seems like it's worth it. You get like 6 glasses of wine, some snacks during the day, tons of fun. I highly recommend that. Those are your entertainment and activities upon the Norwegian Bliss. Do you have a favorite? Let us know. Also, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. So if it's in your heart to do that, we would love that. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.